All right, Fire Emblem fans, it is time for another banner reaction. This time, I believe we have the summer banner coming up here. We did see some silhouettes. I wasn't entirely sure who the characters are, but I think I saw like Alfonse, Baldr, Katria, some other theories out there. We're just gonna take a look. I'm a little curious. Summer banners are usually very hit or miss for me, so let's see what we got. It's time for the summer. That is ice. That doesn't count. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. They need to make a new version of this song, bro. It's goofy as heck, but like we need a new version of these, truly. Yo. Oh, that's Sharena for sure. Okay, yeah, Alfonse and Sharena summer. Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Leave it to me. I've mastered how to enjoy the summer.
What is that, sword kebab?
Want a taste?
Deluxe BBQ, huh? Oh, she kills Ike? Oh, snap. She kills Ike. AS Taker Burst, truly yours. Oh, she has great talent too, that's cool. Huh. Increasing firepower foe, or strikes foes thrice. Yeah!
Back to the sea with you.
Bro, that animation's so goofy. The fact that she's not even stabbing them, she's like smacking you with it. That's really goofy, actually. Very goofy indeed. Oh, and Summer Fjorm. I remember when she was good. Yeah, Summer Fjorm, it has been a minute. Do we get the self-dance to both? Yes, we do. Okay, sure, that little ability that Sharena has, that's so good. That's a very, very solid ability. Very solid ability. And Alfonse, baby. Alfonse, here he is. What's up, Alfonse?
Every detail of this view into my memory. I want to bring joy like this to my people one day.
No, no, get off the whole horse, bro. 4 movement? Oh, 5 movement. No, he's the demote? Why is Alfonse the That's kind of crack for a demote. What the heck? Yeah, what the heck? That's a really good demote unit. What the heck? He can move 5 spaces and attack 4 times? The heck? And he's a demote? What?
I'll protect the beach.
The beach. Okay. The freaking clownfish and the dories? That's goofy. A rearmed summer hero, huh? Okay. Well, this is... Oh, it's Höðr. How do you pronounce your name again? I don't remember. The fish, though. I like the fish.
Do I belong here against such a bright ocean?
Dude, the freaking arm blades, they're so goofy, dude, I swear. Arcane Parasol, Ice Wall, Attack Res Airspace, AD Detect Aerial, Verity Keeper. Scary. Very scary. Can destroy foes' safety offense, offensive, and ether raids. Oh, cool.
Can I go now?
What the? Dang, what the heck?
Train your heart.
That's a goofy animation.
This
Sheesh. The insta follow-up? That's scary. And bye-bye. No more safety fence. Not that you really need it in the Aethers anymore, probably? I actually don't know. All right then. And oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no.
We shall teach the mortals the true joys of summer.
Yes, Baldr!
Oh no.
I can't wait!
I'm kind of sick of volley. And wait, what? Oh, duo skill. Oh, miracle style. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, why not? Just have miracle style. Oh no, it's red style. Never mind. Okay, I thought it would be miracle style. Oh my gosh, she doesn't have miracle? Wait. Oh, that's so nice. Wait, if I actually have to look at this kid again. I don't think they have miracle. That's so nice if they don't. Oh my goodness. But like being able to be green or red will mean like you have full control over the weapon triangle whenever you feel like it, basically.
My gift to you.
You'll always be either neutral or in advantage. That's pretty interesting. Because like normally if you're suffering against red, then you can just be equal with them. And then for green, you can be advantaged versus them. Interesting. Well, thankfully they don't have the drain cancel affinity. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Well, it seems like you can only use it after... Interesting. And she doesn't die to that. What the?
Fulfilling my mission.
She lives? There's gotta be a miracle in there somewhere. I was not paying attention, but... I'm gonna be so honest, I really don't like fighting Valis, so I'm not really excited to see this unit existing. This is our third volley, by the way. Oh my goodness. I mean, I think I might try to go for Alfonse, but that's probably it. The only one that I really want is Alfonse here, high key. Sharena would be nice too. The other two, not really necessary. But of course, we gotta take a look at the actual good skills and whatnot and see what these units are all about. But yeah, for outside of Alfonse, like just hopefully I get lucky for him. This is a pretty easy skip for me. Let's see here. Let's go through the skills, shall we? First up, we're going to be taking a look at Summer Sharena with the Deluxe BBQ, which has Slaying, grants all stats plus 15 to unit deals plus 25 damage, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, and reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15, and reduces percentage of foes' non-special disadvantage by X% skills by 50% during combat, and also if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a fall by attack by 10. Okay, so potent fall 100% for 10 based on speed. If unit support partner or ally within 3 spaces of unit initiates combat, grants another action to that ally after combat, which is pretty awesome. And that's what we like. You know, this is very similar to the what is it? Entwined Sharena. Of course, we have Arch Rival, and then we have Swift Spectre, AS Taker Burst, which is at the start of turn grants attack and speed great talent plus 1 to unit. After combat, if unit attack grants attack and speed great talent plus 4 to unit. Inflicts speed and defense minus 4 on foe, neutralizes unit's penalties to attack and speed. Unit deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit speed. And neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit. And grant special cooldown count minus 1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. Okay, that's actually really solid. That is a really, really, really solid skill, actually. Just insane amounts of attack and speed. And then... also a little bit of true damage based off of speed, a little bit of true damage reduction based off speed. That's really good, actually. And then Truly Yours, let's see here. At the start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space. By the way, I find it so funny that, like, the majority of good infantry units in the game just have, like, 3 to 4 movement now. Like, they're no longer just a 2 movement class type. They're normally just 3 to 4 now, which is kind of crazy to me. Pretty silly. And grants attack and speed, great talent plus 3 to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. At start of player phase, enemy phase grants empathy and dodge to unit within ally or to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's quite nice. Grants all stats plus 5 to unit. Unit deals damage equal to total value of attack and speed. Great talent. Oh. Wow, that could be a lot. That's scary. Yeah, that is quite scary. You already get plus 8 damage from B and C skill combined, I think, right? Yeah, that's just on the unit, though. And reduces damage to foes' attacks by 7 during combat and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay. After unit acts, if support partner or an ally within 3 spaces of unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit after allies combat. And if Canto has already been triggered, re-enables Canto. Do we have Canto on this unit? I was not paying attention. I don't think we do. Oh, right, never mind. Swift Spectre has Canto in it. Oops, I'm dumb. Okay. Next up is Alfonse. Let's see what he's got here. He's going to be having the Beach Umbrella, which accelerates special trigger -1. As sort of player phase or enemy phase, grants Preempt Pulse, Attack Liberate, Defense Liberate, and Defense Liberate to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Grants attack and attack defense res plus 16 to unit. And it deals plus 25 damage. Reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15. Reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15. And unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. And also, if unit's defense is above foe's defense, or if the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit is greater than or equal to 2, unit attacks twice during combat. Okay, a little bit of a brave effect there. And then Defense Liberate is in the game now, I guess. Apparently it wasn't. Of course, we have Ascendant King, which we already know what that does. Pretty solid. And then Attack Defense Clash 3, and then AD Outcry Dull are the A and C skills. So yeah, that's honestly a pretty decent demote unit. Not bad at all, actually. Especially, like, just with the weapon and special. I don't know how good he's gonna be, but I think this is, like, a really solid, like, demote value, I would say. So I'm kind of happy to see Alfonse here. I hope he actually turns pretty good. The Brave effect is also quite nice, that's for sure. Okay, next up is Höðr. I forget how to pronounce his name. Arcane Summer unit, by the way. She's got the Arcane Parasol, which is a colorless bow inheritable arcane weapon, which is effective against flying foes, has slaying. For foes within 3 rolls or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts all stats -5. Foe suffers +10 damage. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and foe suffers a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Grants all stats +10 to unit. Unit deals +25 damage, which is damage from foes' attacks by 15, and reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Okay, that's quite nice there. Quite nice indeed. Ice Wall we're looking at here. Then we have Attack Res Airspace, AD Detect Aerial. For foes on the map whose res are lower than unit's res at the start of combat, inflicts attack and defense -5, neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and defense, and foe suffers +10 damage during combat. Inflicts attack and defense -4 on foe, and unit deals +8 damage during combat. Okay, interesting. Okay. So, how much res does this unit have? I can't really tell. It looks like you don't really get to see how much res she has, unfortunately. So I'm not entirely sure what these checks are going to be like here, but I guess it'll check out. There's a lot of extra damage there. Big thing here is going to be Verity Keeper, which is if defending in Ether Raids for combat or after combat for a unit or allies on the map, destroys foe's safety fence structure. For allies in 3 or 3 columns centered on unit, if foe initiates combat, allies' HP is greater than 1, and foe would reduce allies' HP to 0. Ally survivors with 1 HP, which is pretty cool. That's just that Drive Miracle effect there. And then for unit and allies in 3 or 3 columns centered on unit, restores 40% of maximum HP as combat begins. Interesting. Grants all stats +5, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, and reduces effects, or the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat. Okay, that's pretty good that you can give that to the allies as well. Neutralizes penalties on unit. Unit deals +X times 5 damage, and then grants special count -X before unit's first attack during combat. X equals the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, maximum of 3. So you can just get +15 damage off this. That's quite nice. And also, if unit's HP is greater than 1, and foe reduce HP's unit to 1, then unit starts with 1 HP. Okay, so Drive Miracle and Miracle for herself. That's a very solid skill, actually. Very, very solid skill. Because it heals, it reduces damage, reduces deep wounds, gives stats, gives Miracle, and gets rid of that safe defense. Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually. That's a really, really solid C skill. That's for sure. And then, of course, we have Baldr and Valis, which I imagine are going to be insanely annoying to go up against, but we're looking at Godly Infusions for their weapon, which does indeed have Miracle I'm looking at here. Let's see here. Neutralize effective against flying bonuses. Accelerate special trigger -1. For unit allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Grants all stats +X. For unit, X is equal to 15. For allies, it's 5. And also, if unit or allies' speed is above foe's speed, again, gives no follow-up. For unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit, if unit or allies' HP is greater than 1. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is... For unit and allies. Wow. So she also has Drive Miracle. Interesting. Unit or ally starts with 1 HP, and after combat, restores 40 HP and grants attack and speed, great talent +10 to unit or ally. Wow, that's kind of crazy. So not only do you get the Miracle effect, but you restore your HP and you get the great talent. Oh my gosh, that's kind of wild, actually. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. And then, unit deals +25 damage, reduces damage from foes' attacks by Y, reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional Y, excluding area AoEs. If unit has weapon triangle disadvantage, Y is equal to 20% of unit speed. Otherwise, Y is equal to 50% of unit speed. Sheesh, that's kind of crazy. And neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Okay. And then the style is red style, so you can swap between green or red, which means you always will have neutral or advantage on anyone in terms of the weapon triangle. Of course, we have Wind Edge, which I'm guessing is a new special here. They're really trying to make people pull for this unit. This unit seems stupidly good, and they're really trying to make... I can already tell they're like desperately trying to make people pull for this unit. Like, they want you to pull for this unit so badly, because he's probably going to be very annoying. But Wind's Edge here. When special triggers, boost damage by unit speed, straight up. Reduces damage from foe's attack by 40% during combat. And then, and if unit has weapon triangle advantage, or if unit and foe are colorless, grants all stats plus 5 to unit during combat. Okay, that's not so crazy. I thought that was gonna be like super scary, but that's pretty standard actually. And it works well with the kit, you know, I feel like that works specifically well with her. Maybe only characters that have the style type thing. And then we have Heaven's Ethos here, which enables Canto distance max 3, minimum of 1. At the start of turn, and after unit acts, if Canto triggers after Canto, inflicts Triangle Adept and exposure on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes to the next actions. Okay, so that just makes her weapon triangle advantage even stronger. Grants all stats plus 9 to unit. Grants an additional bonus to all of unit stats equal to the highest bonus on each stat between target and foes within 2 spaces of target. And then unit deals plus 7 damage, reduces damage by foes attacks by 7, and also if exposure is active on foe, or if unit has weapon triangle advantage, unit attacks twice. Okay, so wow, this unit is stupidly good. Brave effect, insane amount of extra stats, triangle adept, exposure, miracle, great talent, no follow-up, more stats, no flying effectiveness. Yeah, this unit has everything, really. That's crazy. And then, of course, Demonic Force and Strat Assault 4, just so that we can have extra movement, true charge, extra stats, all that good stuff, and making it so we can actually easily trigger Wind's Edge. Okay, this unit seems very, very strong, I will say, very, very strong. Of course, then the duo skill here, which duo skills are awkward to use because I think you can only, with a unit that has a style, you can only use a duo skill after they've already attacked, yes? I think that's how this works, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see here, though. We have grants Drain Cancel and Cancel Affinity to unit and allies in 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit is equipped with their character-specific weapon skill, re-enables the following weapon effects that have not already been triggered. Effects for a unit that will not trigger again for 2 turns, after triggering effects for allies that trigger for player's team only once per map. Okay, this is a weird one, but I'm pretty sure if unit is equipped their character-specific weapon skill, which means if they have a preferred weapon, not like some just random arcane weapon, re-enables the following weapon effects that have already been triggered. Effects for a unit that will not trigger again for 2 turns after triggering, and effects for allies that okay, interesting. So basically she re-enables the miracle. So she gets miracle once, unlike Valis, it looks like, I think. And then she can use the duo skill to bring it back. That seems to be what this is, I'm guessing. And also the style. I don't know how often she can use the style, but it looks like the style, she can get it back after using this duo skill. And then she can also get Miracle back. Wow, that's kind of stupid. Wow, this unit's really good. Okay, and she has insane speed too. It looks like she has 59 speed in this. That's ridiculous, dude. That is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, okay. I really don't know what to say about this banner, but all I can tell you is that Baldr and Valis are broke. Like, they are absolutely broke. I really don't know what else to say about that. They seem really, really strong. Just in a very, very annoying nuclear unit that has Miracle and, like, so many effects. Like, pretty much all the best effects that you'd want are here. I can't really think of, like, many other effects that she's missing, because she has, like, a lot of the good ones. I don't know. That seems like a really, really, really solid unit. That's for sure. For me, this banner is going to be an easy skip. I think I'm going to go for, like, if I get, like, lucky and I get, like, a few blues, I'll try to get, like, an Alfonse with maybe, like, 20 orbs, but that's about it. I'm only going to be really going for Alfonse. This is going to be an easy skip for me, which is perfect because I need to save orbs, because I just spent a lot on Emblem Roy and the new Chosen banner, which I did get a little bit lucky. I actually, within 12 summons, I think I got Camilla Micaiah duo and Chosen Leg Yarn. Didn't get all, unfortunately, but I need to save some orbs, so I think that'll be where I pause on that one. But yeah, I think that's all for today, so let me know what you guys think about this banner. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not crazy about it. The character-wise, not really that crazy about it, but I do like Alfonse, so hopefully I get lucky with Alfonse, and hopefully you guys are lucky too. Either way, that's all for me. This is already going on long enough. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye.